Okay. Our today's topic is how to manage multiple response questions and what results we can make from multiple response question. First, we need to know what is multiple response question. Do you know what is the type of this type of questions? Okay, I am writing a question now. For example, for example, uh, for example, which uh, newspaper do you usually read? Uh, then you may type some questions one uh, times of uh, okay, huh? Nepal, huh? Okay, and observer, uh, as observers, for example, Dhaka News. Okay, for example, Bangladesh, Bangladesh economy. Okay, and Nepal, Malayas. I don't know. Malaika. Okay, Malaika fashion. Okay, that's all. No need to increase our list. Readers or respondent may respond more than one because it's a person always read more than one or at least one or nothing. Huh? So, our respondents can answer more than one. So that's why we can realize this before data collection, then you may write tick multiple. Okay. Then user can take multiple questions, multiple answer. Maybe all five, or maybe or nothing, or maybe at least one. Okay. Which food do you prefer? Easily, which food do you easily like? Tick multiple. Then user may answer more than one or nothing. And as well as user may rank the answer. User may rank. For example, this is rank number. This may be rank number 5, and second one may be rank number 1, or third one may be rank number 2. Maybe. So there are two types of question in multiple response. We'll discuss on this type of questions. Multiple response, but there is no rank on the choice. No rank. If user tick on this one, and this one, uh, in this question, it's not possible to recognize which one is like, which one user like best. No, just user reads these two questions, these two newspaper. But maybe user reads observer most, and second one is Malaika fashion, but we don't know. Okay, so that's why I am giving him emphasize here. This question just collect users response multiple response, but without preference. No ranking, just multiple response. Okay, now today our topic is how to manage this type of questions. This is for only one person, but you should think all responded. Some respondent may answer nothing, some respondent may answer five. So maybe one individual, one person may answer one tick. But we shouldn't consider individually. We should consider aggregately how the groups can respond. Okay, so that's why it is multiple response question. Now, question is how we can manage. We can manage this, for example, for this person, the red choice. This person ticked on two newspapers. So how can we manage this? Uh, I'm writing here. For example, serial number. Serial number is a variable. Okay. Newspaper. Newspaper one is another variable. Column. News. Newspaper 2 is another column. Newspaper 3 is another column. Newspaper 4 is another column. And finally, newspaper 5 is another column. Okay. Now look at. So now we have 5 different columns. Okay. Only for this person. This person is, for example, number is where? Number is 1259. Okay, this person serial number. Okay. What should we put on this under this column? Newspaper 1, is he reads? Does he read newspaper 1? No, so 0. 2, 1. And then 0. Huh? And then 0. This is the procedure. If a person reads nothing, then we will enter all are 0. But anyone, any newspaper, if a person reads all the newspapers, okay, every data cell will be 1. But this procedure is a little bit problematic in some context. Think about if you have hundreds newspapers, then you have to, if you have a list of hundreds newspaper, even if you cannot write all the name of the newspapers in your questionnaire, you don't know, maybe you don't know Malaika fashion, for example, you don't know Patwari's fashion, it is a newspaper, then user may respond, I read Patwari newspaper, then what will be okay others, but you should know the name that. Okay, so this is a problem. So, yeah, so problem will be if we have a long list of newspaper, then we have to create every column for every newspaper. Clear? Here we have 5 newspapers. That's why you have created 5 columns. But if you have 100, then you have to create 100 columns. This is the main problem for this type of data management, a multiple response management. Clear? Even when a new newspaper comes in, then you have to create another extra column. This is another problem. So I am discarding this. Absolute. Another way. Another way, think this person responds only to newspapers. Maybe another person responds nothing. Maybe another person responds 2, 3. If you have 100 list, then at best a person can read how many? 5, 5, not more than 5. Okay, 6. Okay, 7. Now think. Only 7 column you need to manage. How? First column will be serial number. Second column is okay, NR newspaper response 1, NR 2, NR 3, 5. Okay, here we assume that only 4 is enough. Now, maybe you have a hundreds of list. Then a person, this for this person, you can enter 1276, and his first choice is 2. Is not second. Secondly, she ticked 5. He ticked 5, and nothing, nothing. Okay, for example, a person ticked only 1. Then help me. His number is first 5, and then dot dot dot. Okay, for example, a person ticked all. Now he's entered the data for him. What? 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh, so we have to create column highest 5. 5. We have to look what is the maximum. What is the maximum number of newspapers? So maximum number of newspaper we have to column that amount. We have to create columns exactly that amount. So if we have 100 newspaper and no respondent is reads more than 4, then this procedure 4 column is enough. For example, for example, this may be 80, 44. If it is 44, then it will be 44. So we will enter the serial number of newspaper. So which one you like best? Which one? Second one or first one? First one. Okay, first one, no problem. First one is easier. First one is easier. But what is the problem? If we have long list, we have to create long list of variables. Okay. And second one is problematic, is easier, and we can omit the problems what we have appeared in for first proposal. But second one itself had some limitations. What is what is the limitations? Yeah, if we create number columns, then maybe some respondents select more than that. So first we have to have a survey. How much newspaper they reads maximum. So maximum number of column we have to create. If at the entry time we can observe that a person select more than 4, then we have to create more columns. That's all. So I think in all respect, second one is good for large data, large list. But first one is good for small list. Okay. So I prefer second one. Uh, Now we will enter same data in SPSS. So now we have finished how to manage multiple response question. Okay, we discussed on two procedure, and second one is good for large data, large list, long list, and first one is good for small list. First one is easy to think, but second one is not easy to think, a little bit complicated. But for long list of uh, choice, second one is good because uh, the choice may be long list, but number of columns will be small, will be small. But for first one, number of column may be uh, very long or very big because of long list data. Okay, now we should start SPSS. How to manage, not how to manage, how to analyze such type of data. Run your SPSS. Same data we will enter there. Same data. Okay, we are going to prepare a fresh new data file. SLNO serial number, newspaper first news choice one or news one, uh, news two, news three, news four. Okay, and okay, now we can enter the data. First person. First person. Okay. Second person. These are the number of the persons. Any number. Okay, we have 12 data only. For example, first person read only two. Huh? We should go there. First person read number 2 newspaper and number 5 newspaper. 2 and 5, not okay. Number 3, it this person reads one, number 2 newspaper and number 5 newspaper. This person read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 3 and 5. Okay, 2, 5, 4. No problem. This person reads 1, 5, 3 and 2. This person read 4 and 5. This person reads 3 and 4. This person reads nothing. Okay, this person reads only 4. This person reads 1, 3 and 5. Okay. Uh, now, we have to go for analysis. First question. First question is, first question. How many how many how many respondent reads only one newspaper? This is a very good question. From the Raja data, we can see how many. Two respondent reads only one newspaper, and one respondent reads nothing, and three newspaper reads by one, two, three, four. Four respondents. So we need to prepare this result. Then from that result, we will have the answer of this question. How many respondents read only one newspaper? Okay. So what can we do? In a spaces, there is a command. There is a command to calculate how many response in this four cell. How many response? We can see two response. So in a spaces, we can create a column to count the response. To count the response. Okay, we will create here a new column to count. So what will be here? Tell me. Two here, one here, here, four. Okay. So this column can be created using count command. Compute variables, and then what will be the new column name? New column name number read. Okay, new column is name is number read. Just this is your choice. Which name you will choose. Okay, I will. I am going to create this column for counting newspaper. Okay, now where is count? Oh my God, nothing. Oh, this is the command of Excel, but it is possible. No, this is the Do you know the password? This one? Oh, yeah. Of course, this column is this is an SPSS command. Okay. Okay, let's go. I found it. I found it. This should be in the here. Oh my God. Okay. So we should have. We should. Now I am undone. Uh, I have to open a script file. New script. So this is the command. So our variable is from where to where? Look again. From ns1 is to ns4. So ns1 to ns4. And which response we will consider for a response? Which number? From 1 to 5. Dot. If you run this, it will be news response and EW as newspaper read. Okay. Now, if you then execute dot run this two command. Run. Yeah. Without error, it has ran. Yeah. Now, answer this question. We have prepared this. Answer this question. How many respondents read only one newspaper? How? Huh? No, 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 don't answer manually. You have to prepare a good result. Yeah, now you have to count again. Huh? One, one. So if data size is big, then how can you count? You cannot count. So what is the procedure to prepare this result? Huh? Frequency. Frequency command. Analyze frequency of this. You can answer every question. How many is, what is the answer now? Two. How many responded rates? Nothing. And you may provide value label to this variable. How? Is here. Value label, you can provide value label here. Or you can provide value label there in the script file. Here. How? I'm writing. Add value label 2 news read. 0 no newspaper. Sorry. Only one newspaper. 2 only 2 newspapers. 3 only 3 newspapers. 4 only 4 newspaper. I think uh, based on your data structure, we have only we may have maximum 4 newspaper. So you can run all again, no problem. And analyze descriptive frequency. Okay. And also if you prefer, you can you can use a very good table design. Analyze tables, custom tables, okay, and newspaper statistics, and other column percentage. Okay, okay, look at first. Yes, very good. Now paste the command. Analyze, analyze tables. I don't like percentage, so manage this. Column percentage, no, this one, and percent is this, decimal number, to apply, paste. Now look at this is the command. So to prepare answer, this is not useful. To prepare the answer the question, we have created a file. Now you can save this script file for later use. This script run again. Look, I am deleting all the results. Just run this run table. Now you can every type of questions relating number of readers, respondent who reads newspaper, number of newspapers. Clear? Okay. Now we'll go for to prepare the go for another questions. Another question. Question is, who reads what percentage of what percent of observer. You may you may ask similar type of a lot of questions. What percent of page of respondents reads observer, reads Malaika fashion, reads good morning news, etc. etc. Okay, now we have to prepare the percentage. If the upper question, first question, how many what percentage of respondents reads only one newspaper, two newspaper, three newspaper? Now question is different. Based on name of the newspaper, what percentage of student respondent reads this newspaper? To do this, we have to first declare this these data, these four column as a group. As a group. So these four columns are a group. Look here in the data. 5 is under third variable as well as 5 is under two variable. So 5 may be in different variable 1 to 4. That's why we have to create a group from variable 1 to variable 4. How? Look here. Look, this is a option multiple response set. Take care. So who are my variables? These four. You have to provide a name. News read. Okay, now we will give only NR. Huh? Newspaper read. So you have to provide a label. What is the name of this variable? Okay, newspaper read. Okay, now you have to provide here also. What is the category? What is the type of your data? Well, look at every column. NS1, this is a column. Okay, in this column, what are the values? Lowest value is 1, highest value is দেলোয়ার ভাই হ্যাঁ আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আমি এটা পাঠিয়ে দিছি আমি এটা কথা বলতেছি হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ yeah, minimum is 1 and maximum is 4. Now, what type of variable it is? Dichotomous or category? Any response to dichotomous? No. Di means two. So dichotomous is not possible here. We have answer. We have response from 1 to 4. So four different type of response. That is, that's why it is not dichotomous. Actually, dichotomous one type of binary. Binary is 0 and 1, just two type of value. If response is two type, maybe 5 or 6, then you may call it not binary, dichotomous. When any response, any value is two types only, then we call it dichotomous. Actually, binary is the special type of dichotomous. Binary is two response but 0 and 1, present or absent. 0 means absent, 1 means present. Okay. So that's why it is categories. So for categories data, no need to mention the what are the values. But for dichotomous, uh, you have to define another. Oh, I will discuss it later. Okay, dichotomous. Add. Then click OK. You can create more more variable, multiple response variable, more groups. Maybe you can subtract some variables and you can add some other variables to make another type of groups. Okay, now you have created only this group. 1, 2, 3, 4. You may create another group adding these two girls. Okay. Girls. She's happy. Okay. Okay. Now we have created a, a spatial variable name is MR. What is MR? MR. No effect on the data. That it has been created internally. Now let us prepare a result. Oh, sorry, we should paste it. We should paste it. Again, analyze where tables, multiple response. This one. Oh, no paste. Remove. Again. And R, newspaper read. This categories, newspaper read by respondents, paste, change, okay, add, now paste, paste. We should, we, I want to see the comment. Look, this is the comment. MR sales. Name is NR, newspaper read. The label is newspaper read by respondent. Variables from NS1 to NS4 and display name NR. Okay, you can run it, no problem. I will run it. And now I want to run, no problem. Run. Uh, as we saw, there is no effect on the data. Okay. Just I have is to have this script, this command. Okay. Now let us go for the result. Analyze tables, custom tables, custom tables. Okay. Look, look, this is the newly created group variable. Newspaper read. Now, okay, newspaper read should, and in statistics, okay, no problem. I want this paste, paste. Now look at this command. Oh my God, this is another big command like as, but here variable instead of newsread, here variable is the group variable name, and everything are same. Just instead of newsread, here this is. Now you can run both two again, no problem. Run. Look. So what does it mean? Newspaper read by one, five, two, five, three, six, four, five, five, seven. What do you think? What is the explanation? One five means yes. Five responded yes. So we should provide. There is no value label here. That's why no name came come in. Okay. Now we should actually provide value label at the very beginning. What what was these variable level value level? These value level. Provide value label here, and command is value label variable is ns1 ns2. These are written here. Uh, and value to provide value label, we have to enclose this with single apostrophe. So with single apostrophe, if you have a list of 100 newspapers, no way, no way. Here you have to write all the name here. If you first assign value label to each variable, then your result will come, final result, group result will come with. Huh? So now you answer what percentage of students, respondents read question 63%. You have 12 respondents. Among them, 63% or 7 respondents reads Malaika fashion. And look at the percentage. Why the total percentage is more than 100? That's why. But look at here, total percentage will be 100. Here, no common person no person exists more categories. Newspaper, one person. Only one newspaper read by two persons. That's why this percentage will be 100. Total percent. Here, this is response. Every person can become. Every newspaper can consider. Oh, okay. Now question is, what percentage of question I'm asking you? What percentage of readers do not read Observer? Do not read. 100 minus. Okay, finish. Now we'll work for so sorry, I have to prepare a data file for dichotomous. Can you remember the first example? This data structure. This is dichotomous, not dichotomous only, binary. Huh? Binary. All responses are binary, but we have discarded this procedure because if you have a long list, then we'll be in trouble. But at least we should, if data size list is small, then this procedure this is a good procedure. Okay, let us prepare the data. For example, number of newspaper. Assume number of newspaper is not more than 5. Then let us prepare the data. We can use previous data, just previous data example. Think this is first newspaper, NS1. This is second newspaper, NS2. This is a third newspaper. Oh, sorry, I am repeating same stupid language. No, but this is important. Uh, NS4, fourth newspaper. So we need another newspaper, another column. Why? Because we have a list of 5 newspapers. So we need another one. That's why we accept this procedure because we have to create columns, say number of columns creates as many as we have the list of newspapers. Okay, now we have to create another column. I think this column I should delete now for this moment. This will be NS5 and S5. I should delete these also. Oh, how can I delete? Copy this and paste this to all. Okay, now data file is clear, but we have to edit our data. So, first person reads first newspaper, second newspaper, and fifth. So his response should be where? And what should be the number here? 1. Clear? Huh? Not clear? Yes. And this is no. Our concept. What is your practice? Yes. But your practice is really? Huh? Yes. Ah, no. But it's, I have to observe very carefully. No. So keenly I have to observe. This is wrong. Huh? But this is, yes. Okay, this is same as uh, uh, A, B, C, D, V. V or V? V. V. The V. Vietnam. V. So we have to hear very careful. Same as no. Yes. But this is very sharp. You can observe very clearly. Yes. Or no. 90 degree. Yes. More. Ah. Really, really, yes. 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 100%. And this, no. No. At all. Not at all. Yeah. This should be where? Convert my file. Please. Come. Convert my data. You can convert. I'm coming.
0 पनि राख्ने हो र के हो 2 3 र मैले गोलमाल गरिसकेँ के यहाँ यो 0 पनि हटाइदिन्छु बरु भन्दा
Now, okay, I'm asking you, what does it mean? This student or this respondent reads newspaper 1, newspaper 2, and newspaper 5. So, newspaper 1, Times of Nepal, Observer, and Malay Cafe. Okay, so observe Times of Nepal, huh? Times of Nepal. So where should I write Times of Nepal? Variable level or value level? Variable level. Okay. The variable level, we should write. Sorry. Oh, I don't like it. So these should be variable level. What is the syntax of variable level? This variable lab ns1 inverted comma and inverted. And if you want to add more, so ns2 inverted comma and inverted comma. Again, if you want to write and for another variable ns3 uh, inverted comma inverted comma. No problem, you can write on the second line ns4 inverted comma and inverted comma. I think you have another, huh? ns, you have ns5, so it will be Malaika question. And now run it. No problem. The variable level will be attached on the variable. Now go to the data. Okay. Now what does it mean? One. One means yes. One means and dot means zero or nothing. Okay. So I think we don't need to put yes for one. Okay. Uh, Now, how can we analyze the data, create result from this data? Same as before, it will be dichotomous. Analyze table. Oh, we have to create multiple group. Multiple group. This one. Now, change it to dichotomous. Or you can create another, no problem. Same as before. Same as before. Okay, remove it again. And newspaper read by respondent. Newspaper read by respondent. And it will be from this to this, and it will be dichotomous if counted value will be what? 1. Now add, paste. Look at this is the command. There is a little bit difference between previous command and okay. Sorry. Uh, 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 কোনটা জানি এক্সেলে না আমি তো আপনাদের পাঠিয়ে দিছি আমি আপনারও তো আমি দিছি আচ্ছা আবারও দিচ্ছি আমি হ্যাঁ আমি ইউনিভার্সিটিতে আসলে বুঝছি যেটা আমি যেটা ছাত্রদের তথ্য আর কি ঠিক আছে হ্যাঁ 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 দিয়ে দিছি ওদেরকে বলে দিছি ঠিক আছে now you can run this run look at no change will appear on the data no change but it, go go for result custom table yes reset alter okay uh, which one is new this one paste it oh count and responses and column let us what will be appear paste sorry now you can run this oh same result huh? What we have found before same. But one thing is interesting count and response are same so you can use any one count or response column percentage I'm showing you both results are same same maybe you entered some wrong data that's why Times of Nepal is 6 actually it is 5 Dhaka News previously it was 6 now it is 5 this is the problem of data entry. Just a moment ago, you entered a wrong data. So I look at saying if you use dichotomous or category, but I prefer category for long list and dichotomous for very short list. Finish. Now it is time to how how can we explain this result? Yes, same. Okay. Uh, Five Times of Nepal prepared by 54%, and Bangladesh economy prepared this newspaper prepared by 45 respondents. This is the explanation. But if you ask me what upgraded statistical analysis can we use for this type of data, this is a very big question. Very big question. For example, you have some a question related to physiotherapy, but I can give you answer now. Here, the answer is, if you ask me again, I am repeating. If you ask me what type of advanced statistical analysis can I? No, you can create at least a chart, at best a chart. What is that chart? I can't remember. I can show you. Chart for multiple. No, I don't like this chart. Some person suggest. Uh, no, uh, how can I create a bar chart with? And answer is nobody responds. Maybe split column by diameter and this chart. Okay, sorry. Now I'm showing you a chart which is appropriate for multiple response. Chart bar chart separate variable and I will count times of India, Malaika fashion, change statistics, where is count? Count, this should be count. Oh, where is the result? This one is the result. So from this, double click on this and you can create a graph bar chart from here. From here. So which bar chart? Okay, delete this, delete this, delete, sorry, select data and cell, sorry, select data and cells, delete response count, select data and cells, delete. Now update it. Again, you can create graph bar. Oh my God. Again, create bar. Ah, so you can delete this. This is a bar chart. Depending on number of response for each newspaper. So this graph I have created not from the data, from the result. কি বুঝতে পারতেছেন? হ্যাঁ? হ্যাঁ? Question. Costing table. Custom table. Reset. Okay, so which one our group variable? Newspaper read what we have created. Because you haven't created earlier. Look, analyze tables. First go to multiple response set. I have created this table earlier, that's why it appears on the table command. Can I help you? I'm good. Show me, give me. Okay, this one. 16. Maybe you will summer. Some common words on this letter or okay, okay. It's enough for today.
How to count it one?
Why one?
One.
One because in our data we have entered one for reading newspaper.
Oh, one. Yes, right. That's right. Other than that, without this, necessary data one.
এই আপনাদের হাজিরা খাতা কি আছে? আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, তাহলে আজকের মতো ক্লাস শেষ করি। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, what I said, what I said.
আজকে শেষ শেষ it's similar to that's why when you can that just we have a lot of such things. Okay, so শেষ in Nepal. Chakyu. আজকে আজও
পানি, হানি, আলু আলু। In this class, I think we have some Afghan students. And you? Oh, they went to their country for data. Ah, but same base. But they are missing these class. Uh, now, do we have some other classes before data collection? No. So after data collection, we will meet again, but at that time, I will meet individually, individually, so that I can provide specific advices to for you. Huh? No problem. Problem is time, schedule. Actually, I'm very much busy. I have some free time, but problem is if I provide you the schedule, you cannot meet with me because of you, not me. I have 2 or 3 days, 2 days in a week where I am free. Oh.